joke.
Hello, everybody. You know me as DC Ty the Monster, but today you will be calling me Ty. I am here with a very special guest today on Cruddy Radio. Also, WDCR Digital Broadcasting for all our fans watching all over the world. I am here with brother Humam Abdulmalik. How you doing today, Humam?
I'm doing great, my brother. You know I am.
Yeah, this brother's spirit here, y'all, let me tell you, he is I ain't never seen him frown. Every time I see him, he just boosts my day up a little bit. Even if I'm already happy, he just throw a little bit more happy on you.
Because that's what you do for me, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
No, you appreciate it.
All day that.
All day that.
Well, what we here to talk about today is somebody just came out of election day looking real wonderful. So let's talk about this position you just took hold of. Tell the people, man.
It started like 2 years ago. I was the field director for Trayon White, and I wanted to support him by becoming the advisory neighborhood commissioner, so I can be in touch with the community, from the community straight to him. So as I ran last year, I was green and didn't know, and I got into my feelings and didn't go all the way. I ran against a guy named Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell, he passed. So I wanted to run against him again this year, but he passed and he became my ancestor. So I said, I'm going to run. And so happened the ancestors allowed me to go unopposed. So I ran unopposed. I got like 329 votes. Became the ANC for AB06, single member district of Ward 8. And the people already there know me from the last run, but know me better now because of my communication with the youth, the young adults, and the elders. And my persona that I present is one of loving the people, coming from my background. As you can see, as I'm dressed, may be similar to a Black Panther and all that. That's where I came from. That historical 60s era where we was in a mood of black power and unification. And in my estimation, that's where we got to get black to. We got to go back to that point in time, mentally, spiritually, and culturally, to develop unity in the community, unity in Washington, D.C., especially Ward 8. Mm-hmm. And the advisory neighborhood commissioner is just like the eyes and ears of the community that can present that information that comes from the community, what's troublesome in the community, or any ailment or social ill in the community, to give it to like the councilman Trayon White, the head of the police, or the head of the DMV, or whatever, that we need the concerns of the community to be taken care of.
All right, so you are a voice for the community. Lord knows we need some good ones.
Almost definitely.
We need something that's really gonna speak for the community. I'm glad they got you in place over there, man. Great job. Congratulations again.
Yes, sir.
So, do you have any like upcoming like programs that you're getting ready to work on? I mean, as though you done moved on into this ANC spot, would you like to, do you have any programs that you would like to get started?
Well, based on that question, it's not about me, it's about the community. So first I gotta go door to door again, knocking on the door in the communities and just speaking to them. What's going on? What do you see that we need in the community, positive or negative, pro or con? Because as I said, me being in the community and a part of the community, I know the community. I know the young adults, I know the youth, from the teenagers to the young adults, and I know the elders, and I know what's going on in the community. So me being a mentee of Marion Barry, Ron Dellums, William Lockridge, and all those people, even that turn, I have to put out, and George Jackson, right? So that I see the needs, I know what's going on in the community, but our youth, the young adults, what they do in the community, like, for example, one brother that's recently passed, and I'm hurt by that. He used to cut people hair, man, free. Just setting up on 23rd and Savannah. Not on the corner, but in the block, the middle of the block, where they congregate, the young adults. But he was cutting little children's hair, cutting the adults' hair free. And then, but the beauty of it and the irony of it, that he was killed by one of us through social engineering. And to me, the killing going on in our community is through social engineering. And the social engineering comes to the higher echelon of the society. With me, I'm not a politician. I'm an activist, and I have a revolutionary spirit, and I base everything on my thinking, and my ability is based on my ancestors by divine decree. And to me, in me taking this position, I'm not taking it to have photo ops or be a politician or springboard to become something else. I'm becoming this to better my community, to have my community as an example, to spread this example throughout Ward 8. They say everything negative about Ward 8. And I don't believe in nothing that they say, because I'm not going to let nobody validate me. So the people I represent, they're not going to validate them either. Not on my watch. Humam.
Humam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is beautiful, man. Yeah.
And I like to say also, like, we are not our own enemy.
Right.
We must heal and deal with our healing through self-love. And we have to do that. We have to deal with our situation culturally and spiritually in a dynamic way, so that we can unify. The missing puzzle, or the key to me, is unification. If we unify, then we can turn everything around in this society that's run by in colorful states.
Right.
By, I have to say, genome primates. And I can't hold my tongue, or what I know, I have to speak, and I have to speak it from that perspective. Even though I'm in the political arena, I have to be a black man for my black people, not black per se, but people that's searching for identity of nationality or whatever. But we are stricken by a system that's based on racism, and that's the reality. And we got to overcome it. And the only way we overcome it is through unification.
True. That is true. So, do you see any other improvements that you think our people need to come together and make us a whole? Like some things that you wish our people, because it all comes with self-responsibility. First, we got to clean up our own house before we get anybody else to get to run. Helping out, we got to do some in-house cleaning. So, if you could think of something that would like help our communities come together better,
okay,
what do you think that would be?
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because I hope people don't look at me as though I'm racist. I'm not racist. I love all humanity, all ethnic groups. But as you said, we need to clean our house. We need to stop what's going on in our house. We need to stop committing criminal acts in our community against each other. We must come together based on the dynamics of purifying ourselves. And that's one aspect that I believe that will bring our people together in a spiritual and cultural context, where we have to understand that our body is a temple, and in the temple is where we go worship the Creator. If we go in the building, the masjid, or the church, where we don't have to do it, because it's simple and simplistic. The temple. We have to understand that in us is an universe. Everything that's related to the universe is within us, as above, below, as within, without. And by us understanding that, we come together and we develop the harmony and peace that we need to develop self-healing. And the key to that is communication. Communication and unification is the two keys that during this time in the age of Aquarius is opening up to us. And all we have to do is purify ourselves and our souls and our understanding, so that we can come in sync with what's going on divinely. Right. As a people, and special us. I say black, but black may not be the correct term, but I use it because my level of understanding is dead now. I have to go into citizenship and all that, but to me, I'm a product and a creation of the Creator, so I'm universal. And so in my understanding, I say I come from the black land of, and I'm melanated in carbon, which is black and is universal. So I base that fact on that. But I had a lesson in here today. I ain't gonna tell nobody that. If they want to come to school, they better come to here, boy, I'm telling you. And I learned some things today. So I'm gonna elevate my understanding, so that when I learn, so do the people that I represent learn. And the constituency, they like me because of the persona that I project, my understanding, my truthfulness, my correctness, my integrity, and my ability and love and harmony for my people. And I don't have no choice in this matter because it's by divine decree that I be sitting next to thee, to you, at this moment in time. And everything's by divine decree, even me getting this position, me running unopposed, with no interference. Just like, here you go, this is for you. And you got to do what you say you do, because you said it. Your word is your bond, and that's all you have. You don't have nothing else when you come in this world. You come in here naked, you're gonna go out of here naked. When your body dissipates and the energy go back to the Creator.
Hey man, I tell you what, boy, y'all straight.
I appreciate that statement there, man, because you cannot be crooked, man, because we've been, they use us, they buy us off, and some people sell their souls and become Negro pins. I'm never going to be not that. See, I've never been a slave nor a nigger. That's my perception of me. And so I'm mentally free. And as I said, Marion Barry was an example for me. William Lockridge was an example for me. And I got to go to George Jackson and Nat Turner. I go through all my ancestors that live in me and through me to allow me to voice this perception that I have by divine decree on the pathway of my ancestor. I don't have a choice in this matter. I'm going black to bring blackness to the forefront of our community, to purify, starting with ourselves and being able to go back to community, family, and partnership in our community. We have to bring our community back to being a neighborhood. When I grew up, man, we can leave our doors open and go leave the apple pie in the window.
The neighbor 10 doors down could whoop your butt.
I'm telling you, man, I got tired of that. I got beat down. Oh man, I come home, I got about 5 beatings, and I got home and I say, Marty, what boy? I got another beat. Yeah, man.
That's what you get.
And then the thing about what's happening in our school system, that they dumbing our children down. They have took out all the great teachers, the elders that taught from their heart and taught culture.
Yeah, they took all the trades up.
Yeah, no joke. I remember when I was in high school, all that gone. And they taught it from junior high on up.
Yeah.
Wood shop and metal shop and all that. They don't want you to do with your hand. They want to control your mind and take the ability for you to be constructive and positive and work with your hands so that you can get a job. But we got to teach ourselves. That's another thing in the educational system. We might have to pull our children out of that system and homeschool our children on a large scale. We got to step back from this system that we know is corrupt and based on racism. You can't get around that. The racism exists in the political system. It's the nexus of it. It's the core of it. It's the spoke of it. And the spoke, it generates outside of it, where our people sell their souls for 6 figures and all that, and be bought and sold and manipulate the people. And we know that law is fraudulent, but law is in place to get things done. So we got to deal with it, because that's the infrastructure that we're under.
It's going to teach them the difference between legal and lawful.
That's right.
And
amen.
Color of law.
And the fraudulent laws that we live under. Amen.
Anything you want to say in closing, man? Because I don't know about nobody else watching, but I heard everything I needed to know. I'll keep voting for him. You got my support regardless, brother. So
yeah, I appreciate that, and I appreciate this interview, and I just appreciate the people that believe in me, because I gotta believe in myself and knowing myself and knowing that this is by divine decree. It's like I'm chosen. It's like I'm an emissary of the Creator, and the way I serve the Lord of our Creator is by serving the people, and I do it wholeheartedly and holistically. And like I said, I can never be sold or bought, and I'm not a slave nor a nigger. I'm mentally free. And I have the keys to the secrets of the 7 seal, because I am chosen.
All right.
Amen.
Hey.
Ashe. And I say thank you for having me in this interview. And like I said, y'all just don't know. I went to school today. I'm gonna sign up for his classes and his courses.
You should too.
I'm telling you, you're gonna learn what I learned today. Enhance my concept of life, of my own life. And I thank you.
And brother, man, thank you for coming by, bro. It's always a pleasure.
Always my pleasure.
Man, y'all make sure y'all support this man. He out here for us, and y'all be out there for him.
I say peace and power. And this is power, love. this peace, and this is a power to come from us as a people, genuine concern for each other. Amen.
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Great spirit.
Great spirit.